This right here is my iPad mouse, as you can probably tell. And yes, you can connect a mouse to your iPad. It's pretty easy, actually. I'll do this on a wireless Bluetooth mouse, but you can use a wired mouse too. So to connect the mouse, you'll obviously first turn it on and put it into pairing mode if your mouse has one. Then on the iPad, we'll go to Settings, and from the left sidebar, we're going to tap Bluetooth. Your iPad should see the mouse on the bottom, under Other Devices. You'll just tap it, and the mouse will connect. If your mouse was paired with another device prior to this, you'll usually need to disconnect and unpair it first before your iPad can see it. And there's my mouse, controlling the iPad. I can click, I can scroll, I can do pretty much all the basics. If you want to change the scrolling direction or tracking speed, you can go to Settings, General, Trackpad and Mouse, and do it from there. When you start using a mouse, you'll quickly notice that some basic gestures actually become kinda hard. You can pull down the control center, for example, but if we're being completely honest, a lot of swipe or pinch-based gestures are basically impossible with a single pointer device like this. For example, I don't think I can really return back to the home screen with just the mouse. I'd have to use my fingers and start interacting with the touchscreen for something like that. The good news is, Apple has thought of this, and there's a pretty good solution. Let's go to Accessibility, and from there we'll go to Touch. On the top, you'll see a menu for AssistiveTouch, and that's going to be your best friend when using a mouse with your iPad. We'll turn it on, and you should see a little floating button appear. I've actually set mine to be hidden in the past, so I'll locate the toggle that says Always Show Menu, and turning that on will show the AssistiveTouch button even when a mouse is connected. Unless you've changed this before, you shouldn't need to touch that setting. So, AssistiveTouch adds this little virtual button on your screen, and it'll help you with a lot of commands that would otherwise be hard with just the mouse. You can use it to jump to the home screen, open up your control center, go to the app switcher, all that stuff. You can move that button around, and it'll kind of snap to the edges of your display. It'll always float above your apps, and having it on the side will minimize any distractions when it's overlapping with your active applications. You can change the idle opacity of this button, and all those actions under this button are fully customizable in the AssistiveTouch menu. If you want an easy way to quickly turn AssistiveTouch on and off, you can add a button for it in your control center, which is super convenient. Usually, the default control center doesn't have that button, so you'll need to add it. Tap the plus icon up top, then choose Add a Control, and then find AssistiveTouch. Tap the little pointing finger button in the search results, and you can then reposition and resize it in your control center and make it easy to find every time you need it. And that's how you use a mouse with your iPad. Using a keyboard is basically the same thing. Connect via Bluetooth and you're all set. Click that like button if this helped, and subscribe for more easy guides like this.